Hi everybody, welcome to this short video. So I'm doing this from home, just whilst it's fresh in my memory, what I've been doing this evening. And it's about looking at maybe how people practice or take lessons and their perception of how to get better, versus kind of maybe some research that has been taken place and it shows maybe a different style or a different way to help us achieve what we want to, which is improvement on the golf course. So, just going to ask you these questions. Um, when we train, does it look and feel like the situation we're faced with when we're in tournament conditions? So, now, and again, the next question I ask would be when looking at other sports. Um, this, I mean, you think of some other sports, but when they train for that sport, do they practice in a different environment or a different place to where their competitions or their tournaments take place? And then my next question is your practice easier or harder or similar to the real thing? So now I'm just going to put this out there. If you are somebody who practices on the driving range a lot, so maybe the quantity is high, of practice, so you hit a lot of golf balls, but you're struggling to see improvements on the golf course. These are the questions that I'm asking you guys, because there are so many people out there who just hit golf balls, a lot of them, worrying maybe about how their swing looks, or worrying about, well, I've got to hit a lot of golf balls to get better. Maybe not. Let's think of it like that. I mean, yes, quantity will help, but if there's no quality to our practice, it's not going to help us in a totally different environment and situation. So why don't we try and make our practice, when we do practice, and it can be on the driving range, why don't we try and make it harder? So then when we're faced with the real thing, we're going in there, well, it almost feels easier. It's a bit like, so a great example of this is putting, maybe even just putting to a tee peg. I mean, the size of a tee peg is so much smaller and harder to hit than a golf hole. If you can practice hitting the ball to a tee peg, the hole's going to look massive. So again, this is something that you can use in your practice. Other things that we look for, maybe in a practice, where is it the same and does it feel the same as the real thing? Well, why don't we add some maybe competitiveness to our practice? So whether you practice with a friend or in a group environment, or if you can't do that, then the next best thing would be, well, let's have a situation that if you was to fail or you missed, you have to start again, or you fall back, or there's some consequences to it, because failure needs to be included in our practice, because this is one thing that's going to help us kind of develop our skills. It's going to help us learn. Don't be afraid of failure, and I think that's a little bit leads on to why people practice in the way they do, because they just want a bit of an ego boost. Yeah, I can hit the ball. I'm hitting the ball really well, but it doesn't work. So I have seen anyway from and research out there that shows that. So again, what I just want to lead this on to is kind of, if you want to practice, and if you are somebody who practices already and you're not getting the results, please get in touch. I'd love you to get in touch, because you're the people that I want to change, because that's the kind of people that I like. They're willing to put the time in and practice, but they're just not seeing results. Well, let's try a different way. Don't be afraid. Like, you've tried it that way and it's not worked for so long. Well, get in touch and you can come and have a free session within our training program that we have, which is in a group environment. And don't think that it's a group environment, oh yeah, I'm not going to learn anything. It's not about me standing there giving technical advice. It's about getting you to practice in the right way and getting you to feel those feelings that you're going to have. And just by setting up a desirable difficulty for you, for each individual, so it sets a challenge that is appropriate for you. It's going to keep it engaging. It's going to be fun, and it is also going to help you. Like, it's going to help you so much more than standing on a driving range for an hour hitting golf balls aimlessly. Okay, so if you want to get in touch and you're passionate about improving, get in touch and we'll book you in for one of these free sessions. Okay? I look forward to hearing from you soon. Good luck with the practice.